Okay, I will continue my friend conversation because I'm looking and I'm seeing like a lot shooting and not much dying, right? What really interests me was behind this Lucy player where the three of this friend sort of standing there watching him play. What I really noticed when Evan saw this guy was in trouble. Evan thought his friend were watching him. There was no embarrassment. There was no feeling of being judged. There was no shyness. In fact, quite the opposite. This guy totally focused on the bad guys, smile on his face. Uh, he can think about is killing the guys, right? And then watching him and I suddenly realized this is the same attitude that people like Faisal have when they speak English. Just like this guy, when Faisal goes into an English conversation, he does file judge. He is entirely focused on the person that he's speaking to and realize he wants to get. He's got no self-awareness, no talk about his own mistakes. I want to share with you a few. Through example, to paint a picture of somebody who speak English like they're playing piano and someone who speaks English like they are playing a computer game. And then this a true story, it happened to me. I go up to her and I explain my situation. A while ago, I was in a pharmacy. I had to buy Omega. Why doctor said I should get Omega. Do you know Omega? And I go to a shop, there's form of Omega. There's Omega that hits in THA and then Omega that's high in EPA. And I don't know which one to buy. You know, the sales rep happened to be there. And I saw she like this well-dressed professional woman. I walk over to her and I see look assist me. This sort of is look I recognize very well. Her eyes go all white and then it's sort of the panic. Oh my god. I've got to speak to another speaker. She's going to judge me and notice my mistakes. I go up to her and explain my situation, which oh my god do I get? And she start explaining to me everything about DHA and EPA you call a possible image. She picks very quickly, goes all around in circle, and when she finished, no idea what to buy. So I turned the girl behind the counter. Now the girl behind the counter, I had her before. Her English level is very low. But when I walk over to her, this girl, there's no fear. In fact, she's just looking at me. You know that look? Like, yeah, okay, so how? Yeah, I've been in Malaysia a long time. So I go up to her and explain the problem. EPA and DHA, she look at me. She say, okay, yeah, EPA for heart, DHA for brain. Your heart, she's asking for me, your heart okay or not? So I said, yeah. I said, my heart is really, I think is a very good. She say, your brain okay or not? I said, no, my brain is not as good as it used to be. She look and say, okay, you take omega DHA. Problem solved. Right? So we've got the different kinds of communication. We've got the one who got a high level but totally focused on herself and on herself and getting it right, and therefore very ineffective. We got another one low level, totally focused on the person is taking to and getting a result effective, and there is the different. Okay, now why is this distinction so important? Not just to your children, but the do further I'm sorry, but to the future of Malaysia and country like Malaysia. And to answer that, let's take a look at what actually is speaking English in the world today. Okay, so if we look at all of the English conversation in the whole world taking place right now on planet Earth, we would see that for every native speaker like me, there are five speaker, and if we listen to every conversation in English on planet Earth right now, we would notice that 96% of those conversation involve not native English speakers. Only 4% of those conversation are native speaker to native speaker.